So here are 4 things that they don't tell you about being a realtor. And make sure you stick until the end to get a 5th secret tip as well. So let's get right into it. So starting off with number 1, it's expensive to get in, guys. I would heavily advise you guys to have at least $2,000 to $3,000, if not more, saved up just for the expenses itself, alright? And I have this specific amount because when I first went in and talked with my broker, he gave me this list of expenses, and the total was $2,300. Now keep in mind that this might be different from location to location and different company to different company, alright? But I would say that that's generally a good amount to just have. And do keep in mind that it will be a little bit different if you join a team. They might not have you pay for anything, like any fees, but the commission split might be a little bit different, so keep that in mind. Number 2, time commitment. So something that I didn't really understand before coming into this industry was just how much time I would have to put into my own business, right? And of course, you're going to be branding yourself or you're going to be marketing yourself. And something that I really understand was that it takes a lot of time. You're not just going to wake up and somebody's going to come to your door and be like, okay, I have a house to sell, right? That'd be nice, but realistically, you have to go out and generate leads. You have to go out and put your sign in a yard. You have to do all sorts of things that you can't really do if you're just doing this part-time, right? For example, I was just at an open house maybe a week ago or 2, and I was talking to this guy and I asked him, how long has he been doing real estate? He said 3 years, and he said that his first year, he didn't really put too much time and effort into it, and he really regretted it, right? And, just from that, I was like, okay, you can't really do real estate half-assed or part-time, right? Especially if you want to succeed quickly. I'm not saying that it's impossible to succeed with being a part-timer, but if possible, and if your situation allows for it, try to do real estate full-time. Just because there's so many things that you need to do behind the scenes, all right? So number 2 is time commitment. So moving along into number 3, something that I didn't really understand before coming into this industry was just how many people are actually involved within a single transaction. The answer is that there's a ton of people, a lot more than I realized, right? Before coming into real estate, I thought that it was only me talking to the other agent, and then that's basically it, right? And that's I guess that's kind of funny, but realistically, you're gonna have to go talk to lenders, you're gonna have to talk to the other agents, you're gonna have to talk to appraisers, just a ton of people. So just make sure that you're ready for that, right? Especially for my introverted people like myself, it can be a little bit intimidating at times, but just be friendly, just go talk to them. They're not gonna bite you. They're very nice as well. So yeah, just make sure they are aware of how many people you're gonna have to talk to. Number 4, you are your own boss. This means that you are responsible for your own actions and you're responsible for whether you succeed or not. No one's going to hunt you down and tell you to go generate leads. No one's going to hunt you down and tell you to go to these team meetings. No one's going to hunt you down and tell you to go to these training courses. You're responsible for all of that, guys. And that's something that I didn't know until I actually came, right? And maybe it's a stupid realization, but it's true, right? At the end of the day, it's your company, basically. Your broker is just there to supervise you and make sure that you don't get them sued and don't get yourself sued, all right? They're gonna check that your contracts are correct and there's nothing wrong with your contracts. But aside from that, everything is up to you. I have a coach, right? And even that, I don't have to go to my coach, right? He's there, but if I decide not to go and consult with him every week, that's up to me, right? But of course, I'd be doing myself a disservice if I did that. So basically, I'm just trying to make it clear that everything is up to you. If you're going to succeed, it's up to you. If you're going to fail, it's also up to you. Number 5, something that I don't think is talked about enough is just how many scammers there are in real estate. Or they're trying to scam realtors. I did not know that was even a thing until I came here, right? And for example, a girl that I took my training course with, I was talking to her and she said that she got a random text and she thought that was a real customer, but it turns out that they were just a scam. And I think that's a very scary thing because our information are now public, right? Because we're realtors, we want to market ourselves. We're out in the public. So it makes us pretty easy targets for scammers, especially for newer realtors. So if you're going to be a new realtor, I advise you to be very cautious of what you put out there and who you're communicating with. Make sure that you can authenticate who they are as a person and if they have good intentions. So those were 4 things that they never really tell you as a realtor. Again, number 1, it's expensive to get in. So make sure that you have some adequate support or you have some sort of savings. Number 2, time commitment. Make sure that you put in the time and effort to market yourself as a realtor and to build your brand. Number 3, there's a lot of people involved. So make sure that you're willing to network and just talk to people. Just be friendly. And number 4, you are your own boss, guys. You are responsible for your own action. So make sure that you're waking up every day willing to go call those people and to go knock on doors or whatever your strategy is. But just be responsible and have a good work ethic. And of course, number 5, be aware of scammers. All right. And if you have stuck until the end, then make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time.